In this week's video, we'll share with you two of our favorite sweet treats.
So today we'll be making millionaire shortbread. So the ingredients you'll need are plain flour, caster sugar, butter, caramel and milk chocolate. And we're following BBC Good Foods recipe and we're halving it. So the equipment you need is a pastry brush and a tin. Ours is just a circle, spring form circle tin. A bowl, scale, just a regular scale.
Yeah.
So the first thing you're gonna do is measure out, as we're halving the recipe, it's 125 grams of plain flour. Because this is gonna mix in with this anyway.
Yes, but you might put too much, and how do you take it out?
So now we've finished rubbing it in. It's bread-like now. There's a few big lumps, but it's fine. And we've also greased our tin with a bit of butter. So now we're gonna squeeze and knead this together till it becomes a dough.
And then just flatten it in the tin.
Yeah, and then it will just be flattened in the tin and in the oven for 20 minutes. The oven's at 180 degrees. So now we have one dough ball, this is it all come together. So now we're just going to press it down in the tin and flatten it out. So now I'm just going to lightly poke it with a fork just so it doesn't rise and our air bubbles are in it. So now we're going to place this in the oven for 20 minutes, and then while that's cooking we'll clean up. So the timer just went off, so we're going to take it out. Looks good.
Yep. So what to do now?
So this needs to cool down completely, and then we're going to put the caramel on top. Then that needs to set, and then we melt the chocolate and then put that on, and then it's set, and then it'll be done.
Yeah.
So we've let it cool for well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half now, and this is what it looks like. So now we're just going to put the caramel, we've already opened it, we're just going to put a good thick layer, maybe 3/4 of the tin, maybe the whole tin, and then we'll let it set again and then melt the chocolate once it's set. It's thicker than I thought. Hi, so this is the next day now. We've left the caramel and the base in the fridge overnight because when we took it out last night, after like 3-4 hours, it still was not solid at all. So we've left it overnight. So now we're going to do the chocolate part. So we're going to, this is a 200-gram bar of chocolate from just Aldi. So we're going to use half of it and break it into this.
I suggest you use the full, so that you have a thicker chocolate layer.
Okay. Considering the caramel base is thick,
right,
we'll use the whole of it. And break it into this glass bowl. We've already got a pot with water on ready to do.
And what's that for?
The bain-marie,
yeah, bain-marie.
Bain-marie, which is how it's an easy way to melt chocolate. Water also isn't touching the bottom of the bowl. So it's just going to use the steam to melt it rather than natural water. So it's fully melted now. So we're going to take it off the bain-marie and move it to the counter to put on top of the caramel.
hot.
Yeah. And we're going to make 100% sure there's no lumps. So this is the caramel we just took out of the fridge. And we're just going to scoop it out.
Put it nearer.
Try not to touch the bowl because remember it is still hot. And scoop it in.
Put it all in the middle and then you can spread across.
Yeah. And scrape out as much as possible.
Spread all around and try to make it as smooth as possible.
There we go. So now we're going to pop this back in the fridge. Going to put this back on top.
And then
back
when
in the fridge for it to completely harden, and then when that's done we can come out and cut it and eat it.
Yeah.
So it's been nearly 3 hours, so we're going to take it out and see if it's solid yet. It's solid.
It looks solid to me.
There we go, a knife.
Careful. This side looks like it needs doing. And there it is. The caramel still hasn't set. Maybe it wasn't good quality caramel.
Yeah.
But
maybe if it made our own, it might have worked better than tin.
Does look good.
The base is thick compared to the other layers.
Yeah. These are the ingredients that you'll need for this strawberry cheesecake. So icing sugar, digestive biscuits. You'll also need some butter that will be melted later on. You need jelly, and I like this Hartley's brand one, strawberry jelly. In addition to those, you will also need double cream, not single cream, but double cream. You will also need Philadelphia or cream cheese, any cream cheese. I like this brand though. Philadelphia is a good one. You'll need some more icing sugar, and of course strawberries. I'll tell you the other equipment as we go along, but you do need a springform tin, and you also need a rolling pin. I hope you've been inspired by these two sweet treats that we love as a family.